Up first, I've got the Nextorch Ta41 tactical flashlight with the XHP 50.2. Ta41. Pretty bright. Floody beam. Ta30 Max. Next up, I've got the Nextorch Ta30 Max. A little bit throwier. Nextorch E52C, more of a floody beam, not much of a hotspot at all, just a light one in the center, a slightly more concentrated hotspot in the middle, but you can barely tell, like a wall of light. Quite a useful beam, pleasant to look at. Nextorch P84, and that's the turbo, the P84. Also another fairly floody beam, uses that same XHP 50.2. They tend to produce similar beam profiles unless you've got a large reflector, causes it to have increased throw, but normally speaking more of a floody sort of emitter, but with a, you know, decent hot spot in the center, as you can see. Nextorch E51C. Again, quite a floody light. This has got the P9, Osram P9. I find this one can really hold its brightness for a significant period of time. Probably because the emitter just doesn't produce that much heat. Quite efficient. Alright, so coming down to the final top three, we've got some LEP flashlights. And here I've got the Nextorch L10 Max, and you can see they're really fine and bright beams, like a lightsaber. The beam is actually as visible as it appears on camera to the naked eye. I can see it just piercing through the night sky, even with a bit of ambient light, and it's not too dark these days for some reason, the sky. Try a bit closer here. Nextorch T10L, this is the tactical version. It's like you're starting to rain. Pretty similar to the L10 Max. Though I do find the beam is a little larger, the hotspot's a bit larger. Can also flick between low, medium and high here. It's a strobe mode too. And lucky last, Nextorch T20L. This is the most intense. Look at that, incredible. Incredible hotspot. Really large hotspot and just bright as anything.